Ralph, this is an interesting one because
I don't
you
want to
look at
say.
this schedule.
I don't want to say what I want to say about it.
Well, say what you want to say. I want you to say what you want to say.
First year head coach. It's. I don't want to. I don't want to jinx them because I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be the reason they play well or don't play well. I hate that every year that this happens to them, where we hype them up so much because they have such an incredible class, and then they just, better words, just don't even show up. Basically, um, you have a favorable schedule. I think you don't have Alabama. You don't. Yeah, you do have LSU. Sorry, and you don't have like Oklahoma or Georgia. Yeah, so you have a chance to make this the the I want to say this the bounce back year
Yeah.
with under Mike Elko. I think Elko is a incredible head coach. Obviously, his 2 year stint at Duke was just to scratch what he can do. Now you give him the full reins to a team that has all the money in the world, the facilities in the world, and the abilities to go and build him a powerhouse.
Yeah.
I think he has the capabilities of doing it. I'm gonna go 10-2.
I'm going 9-3, but I with a lot of the same points. A lot of their concerns are on the offensive side of the football. But Will's going to say this too. But Ralph, when you have a quarterback that when he's healthy he can ball, that changes a lot of things for you. Connor Wegman's that dude.
Yep.
Like Connor Wegman's the kind of guy that when he's healthy, he is really, really good. And so
better last year if he stayed healthy.
Oh, hands down, hands down. Well, we're talking to Texas A&M here, and I was just saying
Oops,
that.
bad. That was my fault.
No, you're good. It's Ralph says 10-2, everything goes right. I say 9-3 because I think defensively they're going to be gap sound. They're going to be, they still have some pieces defensively from that ridiculous recruiting class a couple of years ago. Mike Elko is a good enough coach. If he can go scheme up some things at Duke with some veteran players, he's going to find ways to be successful in College Station with the defense. I think it's a culture change over there with Elko. The question marks that you might have on offense, a lot of those things can be eliminated. It's like what we were talking about, Will. LSU is a good blueprint for a team like Texas A&M. The concerns you have elsewhere can be fixed with a dynamic quarterback. And I just got done telling Ralph, Will, if Wegman's healthy, he is a dude at quarterback. He can be really good. So I'm going 9-3.
Connor Wegman is awesome. I think them losing Max Johnson obviously really hurts for their depth at quarterback because when Wegman went down, man, they did not miss a beat last year. But I'm with you. I'm saying 9-3. Best case scenario that there's still plenty of talent on that roster. Elko's a really good head coach. Be a culture change, very navigable schedule. You look their big games: Texas, Missouri, and LSU, all in College Station. That's a huge plus. Also, Notre Dame to start the year comes to College Station. I'm 9-3.
9-3. Floor 6-6. Year one, I think you got to get to a bowl game because if in my 9-3 scenario, the only games I have you losing are Notre Dame, Missouri, and Texas. Those are the only 3 games I have you losing. So if we're talking about swing games for me, I view LSU as one of those. I view Notre Dame, or I'm sorry, I view LSU. I view Arkansas is a potential game like that because that game gets crazy out there in Arlington. That's always a weird one. And then I view Auburn, a road trip to Auburn. Like, what type of season is Auburn having? Auburn welcomes them. And Will, if I'm not mistaken, when these two teams match up, it's usually the home team that walks away as the winner. So
usually the road team.
Okay, usually the road team. So
usually the road team.
Although vice versa.
Hey, Jimbo Fisher threw away a couple games in Auburn as Texas A&M's coach.
I think Mike Elko is a good coach, though. Yeah, keep going.
My floor, I'm saying 7-5. I think you're higher on Notre Dame than I am. That's really the only difference there. 7-5. I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be really good.
Ralph, what's your floor?
I'm going to go 7-5. Also, I wanted to mention it earlier. I completely forgot about it. You do bring in Troy's number 1 receiver, Jabri Barber, as a slot receiver.
Here we go. We gotta bring up Troy.
You got to, because he's a playmaker. He gives them a
He's
better.
good.
He's
Very
a-
good.
He's
a
good.
terrific
He's good.
slot receiver. He can. He's got good hands. He's quick. He's a great route runner. And you can use him in the backfield. Ford has in the past, and I was gonna say they brought in Derek Graham also, but Derek Graham also just committed to Tulane today. So,
Well, you talk about backup quarterback. Jalen Henderson was kind of nice for them a little bit last year. Can he take a nice step? That'll be very, very interesting.